Good night with your daughter.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, I would do
See
that.
ya. All right. Thank you for joining, everybody. This is the Fair Access Committee meeting for September. I got a note from Nancy. She had an operation and she is not feeling too well, so she's not going to be on. Adam said he would be dialing in, so we may see him momentarily.
I just let him in.
Yes,
Oh, there he is,
Adam.
right there, yeah. And then Laura's traveling, so she may or may not join us. She's going to try to, but she may not be in a place where she can, so. Anyway, we got enough for a quorum, and that's good. First off, let's look at the meeting, adopt the meeting minutes for the August meeting, if someone would make a motion.
So moved.
I'll move that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you. So just quickly on the budget situation, I think I sent you all an email I got from the county executive's office. It's a standard letter, but I also know when I talk to their office that they do share it with the budget people. With the they said, I saw, believe it or not, just by happenstance, I saw Greg Assant up in a restaurant up in Urbana, and he had seen it. I know the parks people have seen it, so it's gotten to a lot of the bureaucracy, which is really important, and it's good. So anyway, that's a good thing. I'm thinking we might want to do a muster email, maybe early October, but certainly not too far from now, because we want to reinforce the budget letter. So I'll start working on some language on that. But I'd like to get, the citizens to weigh in too and just kind of reinforce that. Partly because, as you know, on the 15th, there's a listening session on the operating budget at Black Rock Center. It's on the operating budget, so technically you're not supposed to raise CIP issues, but everybody does, so I don't think there'll be a problem. And we also have operating budget issues anyway, because on the pool bubble, a part of the funding for that we've already gotten a pretty good handle on is the operating budget part of it, which is about $600,000 or $700,000 for the first year. And we also have every year WUMCO's funding, which we want to emphasize ought to be continued. That's an operating budget item. And then in the community center itself, hey, Chuck, how are you? Why don't you come on over here, bud? There's not any operating budget funding for that, but there's no reason we shouldn't be mentioning that. So I'd like to reinforce those with a muster thing, but we can do that after the 15th. But I'm planning to go down, and if any of you guys are planning to go down, that would be a good night to hopefully raise these issues with the county executive. So anything else on the budget anybody has, or any thoughts? Thanks for joining us, buddy.
I think my only question is, have you heard anything else about how flexible, because it's everything I've heard is they keep saying, and they said that last year, but they're saying this year that they're looking to fill in federal government gaps rather than be doing new things. And is that still what you've been hearing?
Absolutely. And, as when I saw Greg, he said, the best thing to do is ask, even if there's a budget pressure, keep asking. So that's what we're going to do. But you're right. It's going to be a tough year. And to some extent, it's understandable that we're going to see those pressures. But, it is what it is. I think we just put these on the table and just see what happens. So.
Hey, you pass Chuck this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
So on the Pools Day breakfast, which is, I think, the key thing I want to make sure everybody has a chance to talk about and we can go over. I think we're in pretty good shape. I sent all of you the run of show for the day. Ed may want to go over the inequities panel. I think that's come together pretty well. He and I talked about it. I know he's talked to Katie and to Melissa about their role in it, so I think it's in pretty good shape. The introductions and brief comments by key leaders, Jim's going to take that over. I've talked to him about that. I've had good discussions with April and the county executive's office, the D15 delegation, and Maryland, just letting them know that we are certainly going to ask him to make brief remarks, but we have a pretty full agenda, so it's not going to be a speech, and I think they're all on board with that. Obviously, that remains to be seen, but they all acknowledged it and said, yeah, they just are happy to be there. The farmer's plaque, I haven't seen the final version of it yet, but I know that's being done, and I've talked to the Secretary of Agriculture's office quite a few times. He's really excited about being there. He's going to make at least a couple minutes worth of comments at the beginning of that section. And then the Agriculture Secretary from the county will be there, Mike Scheffel. And we'll also have Billy Willard may be there, although it looks like he may have to actually travel that day, so it may be some other farmers, but we got at least 8 farmers that are coming. I did invite Amanda Derrick, so she's coming. She acknowledged that. The guy who's opening up the new distillery is coming. The guy who runs the Bluffing Goat Farm is coming. 1 Acre Farm, Mike is coming from 1 Acre Farm. And then some more traditional farmers plus Linda Lewis. So Eric Spates is coming. I think Davey Scott is coming as well. So it's a pretty good turnout, I think, of farmers. And then we have the Champion of the Western County Award, and I think we're all set on that too. I just saw Jim sent me a picture of it today, and it looks very nice. So we have, believe it or not, normally you get about a 65 or 70% response rate if you're lucky when you do this kind of thing. We got past that about 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, for I don't know what reason, the last week and a half, I've gotten 20 more people have said they're coming, which is a good thing, but it means we're going to be closer to 95 attendees, which is a great turnout. I've talked to the caterer. Normally, we only have 11 tables, but they're going to add 3 more tables, so we have enough space, everybody. We'll have plenty of food anyway. I think we'll be fine on that. But it's a really good turnout, really good turnout of local people. Sugarloaf is coming. I know Montgomery Countryside Alliance, at least 2 of their board members are coming. The seniors group is coming. So we'll have a good turnout of local leaders as well. So it should be a really good breakfast. And I think, unfortunately, our time will be limited, but I think it'll be a great opportunity to talk to these folks, and hopefully it'll go smoothly. So I think we're in good shape, but if you guys have any other thoughts, we're going to need a lot of help, though, honestly, because so many people coming in, we're going to need help with parking probably, even though they've got a lot of space at the elementary school. It's not unlimited, so we're going to have to try to work with that and make sure people get a place to park. And we're also going to have to make sure that we get them into the place and start getting ready to sit down at no later than 8:05. We start at 7:45 signing people up, and then try to get them in their seats by 8:10, and then we're basically done by 9:20. That's kind of the schedule. So, but it's all, I think, all come together pretty well, and I'm really looking forward to it. So,
can I circle back on the parking for a second?
yeah,
I'm just thinking of the fact that the elementary school parking lot is where they ask people to start lining up for the parade.
right.
Are there alternative parking, I don't know, options? I guess maybe along.
Well, the part of the parking,
Yeah.
as you know, the elementary school is separated into 2 parts. There's parking
Yeah.
where the drop-off is, and that's where the parade is, the layup
Yeah.
and all that. And there's parking for the teachers and the staff, and that's where our people park. We've never had a problem with that before in terms of the parade. The only issue we've had is that in front of the entrance to the elementary school, the fire department a lot of times will have their fire trucks there, and sometimes that's caused a problem for people getting in. So we talked about that last night at Poolesville Day, and I think they're going to work to make sure they park on the other side, on the left-hand side going into town, so we should be okay. But
Do you have people from the Poolesville Day Committee that are going to be helping with parking for this event, or do we need to designate people in our group?
we're going to need to have at least one, Jim's going to be out there for sure, because he always makes sure people come into the entranceway, and if there's a problem with the police, that he usually takes care of that. And there usually isn't, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to have.
I was out there last year, Link.
Yeah. Well, you out there too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to need help in the parking too, I think. Yeah, absolutely. So,
Okay. Well, why don't you just tell us where to go?
well, you were out there last year, Derek. If you want to go out again, that would be great. And I know Jim goes out there too to make sure that if there's a police problem, that we take care of that. inside, at the table, we're gonna need at least one person. We have a table going in for the, name tags.
Yeah.
Before they get in. We're gonna need at least one person helping there.
Yeah, my daughter's
That's-
supposed to come and help too. I think her and one of her
Oh, good.
friends
Okay,
will help.
That's
with it.
primarily where I helped out last time, was at the table.
yeah. But then inside, I don't think we're gonna need help necessarily, other than to, obviously do some meet and greet, but also try to get people to start getting their food and sit down as quickly as possible. That's kind of,
direct them to
Yeah.
get their plates.
I think the other thing inside, just all the years I've been doing it, is keeping people moving so there's not a bottleneck at the door. 'Cause
Right.
people want to stop and start talking and then it's crowded. So we got to keep the flow moving.
it's gonna be challenging. It's just gonna be a lot of people, but we're gonna have to do the best we can. It's a good thing, a good problem to have, but it's gonna be a lot of people.
We got-
Yeah, I think last year we had the table set up with the name tags outside, which was nice because
Yeah.
then people were able to at least navigate that part of it and we could kind of direct them in.
Yeah,
That
And then if there was someone else by the door who was, I guess, directing them to their next, like giving people permission to get your food,
yeah.
find a table. I know that they want to talk, like that's part of the
Yeah,
reason why
I
we
don't
got
mind
the
having people move forward. I'm comfortable with moving people along.
All right, so I'll be at the table. Ed'll be inside the door.
I'll be in front of the table and the beginning of the parking lot.
You got Chuck.
And so I'm sorry, we have to go park at CVS if it ends up being 100 people.
Derek, I could go out there with you. I think, I got 10 years experience in the high school parking lot.
So Chuck, we'll keep there from being a blockade, and they'll just be at the beginning of the parking lot. We'll be talking to everyone then.
Right. That's where the block will be.
But
Me talking to everybody.
Oh, that's great. I love that plan.
People who want to park who might not do the parade who want to slide out.
Yeah.
I remember that last year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My EV, thanks to him.
Oh,
We're gonna have to make an announcement at the end too, because the Riverworks is having their groundbreaking ceremony. And I've talked to the D15 delegation, all of them are going. I know most of the council members are. Most of them aren't taking a car in the parade there, they're walking. So I just mentioned it to them because Carlos Cabrera is trying to get as many of them as he can up front in the parade, so they can get there because it starts at 11:15.
and I think Jim, Sarah, and myself, we're over there. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Alan and Brian are doing something at the stage for the parade
Okay,
or the kickoff or something.
okay.
Yeah.
And I'll be in my EV, thanks to this guy in the parade. So I'll see y'all when I get down there.
I'm going to be with the Riverworks band.
Oh, good.
Man.
You guys are playing while
With the parade, and then we're also playing at the ribbon cutting, like over at the.
are you playing in the wagon while you're going along too, or not?
Yes, yes.
Oh, my.
We're all on a flatbed truck donated by Kaleva.
What's
Oh, so you're in the
what's your
band.
instrument, Sarah?
I play the trumpet.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I used to play.
My wife does too.
Ooh. Well, then come and join us. I am often the only trumpet player in the whole band, so need more.
Yeah. I don't play anything.
I haven't touched that thing since middle school.
Played football.
All right, what else we got? Hank?
So that's the run of show. I don't think, the booth. We have a booth. We've got a lot of good, I think you've seen some of them, the beach balls. We've got some little soap bubble things for kids that say pool bubble FY 70 or 27. So they're kind of cute too to give out. So our booth is like in the middle, right in the middle of the Wayland Commons, and I'm gonna have a cart come down and pick up all of the material that we have to take up there. So we'll have it there at the booth, and we're gonna need people from 11:30 was the first shift to 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna need somebody from 1 o'clock to 2:30, and then 2:30 to essentially at the end, which is 4. So I think Nancy Kidd, she's had an operation, but she said she can do the booth at 11:30 to 1. I'm going to make sure she's on the cart so they can take her up because she can't walk up. But so all we're really going to need is from 1 to 2:30 and 2:30 to 4.
I'll do the 1 to 2:30. I
Okay.
need to finish the Riverworks stuff first, and then I can come
I
over.
do the same thing.
I'll do the last part then.
Okay. So Sarah and Chuck at 1 to 2:30? Okay. And I'll
Awesome.
join you, Derek, at 2:30. I can be there for that.
That down. I have to write it down or I will forget. That day
I'm
is.
putting it on my phone right now too.
And I apologize in advance because I also got to be in the Booster Club booth. So one
Hey.
of the other hats.
As long as we got it covered, that's fine.
Yeah.
We got beach balls. We got these really cute little pens that have a stethoscope on it that say community center stat on it, which is
I know, they're so cute.
I
I
know.
love it.
so. Yeah, I sent them actually to all the members when we sent the budget letter. We put that in there, and I already got some emails back saying, "Boy, this is some cute stuff." So
Whose idea was that?
it was. I actually came up with the idea, but I couldn't find anything that really looked like something like
nice.
something stat, and Laura actually found it, which is cute. And I think the beach balls are her idea. It's a good idea. So.
Link, you want to go Friday? What time we're setting up also?
Yeah, so at Friday, we're going to be there from 5 to around 6:30. The caterers get there around 5. They don't need any help. They bring the tables. I've talked to Tim, who's the custodian there. He's a great guy, and he's going to make sure there's 100 chairs there, and he will help set those up. And if you want to be there to help set the chairs up, that could help. But the caterer will do all the setting up the tables and all that, so we don't have to worry about that. We're also going to set up the computer. I don't know if Ed, if you've had a chance to talk to
Yeah.
the
With-
JPMS people.
So what we're going to do also, so you need an SUV to pick, well, backing up a little bit, because Poolesville Elementary School speaker system is not working, we're going to borrow JPMS's speaker system. And so Alan Hobbs, the media center specialist said you need an SUV to pick it up. So Alan Hobbs is going to pick it up Monday. And then what he and I will connect, because I'll be at work, so I'll get it from Alan. But what I want to do is test out their speaker system and then compare it to my speaker system and see which one is the loudest. Whichever one is the loudest, that's the one we're going to use on Friday.
Okay.
The setup. We'll set up, but I'd rather figure it out early in the week than
Yeah.
on the day of
The
setup.
night before. Yeah.
So Hobbs is going to help out with that. And I guess while I'm speaking, in terms of the panel, we have the time is really important. And so I'm a stickler for keeping things moving on time. So we have allotted 15 minutes for this panel. And what will happen is that we have 3 panelists. So I've allotted 3 minutes to each panelist. That's 9 minutes. And then I have a minute to open up and a minute to close. So that way we have a couple-minute buffer. And so nevertheless, though, I will do a quick introduction, an overview of the area and some of the challenges that we're seeing. One of the things I'd like to get your opinion, get everyone's opinion. Alan Hobbs has been doing this research looking at the amount of money that comes out of Poolesville. And so I'd like to throw in that dollar amount that he's been gathering. And so
Great.
just kind of slide that in and then talk about, Link has a good slideshow as well where he talks about isolation, distance, hidden needs, those kinds of things. And so I'll do a quick overview, but I really want to spend more time with Kate, Melissa, and Link speaking on certain issues. So they've already been given their questions that I'm going to ask them, but Kate's going to focus really on food, insecurities, the invisibility, health needs, so that you can really to dispel the myth, because some people outside of Poolesville might just have this one image of what the region looks like, except for those who've gone on the tours. Side note, I got a call from Scott Goldberg also, so I asked him about his tour, and so it was an eye-opener for him. Melissa's I'm gonna have her focus on senior services and the lack thereof. You know, they attended a senior event where they talked about services for seniors, and when Melissa and I talked, we got a chance to see all the things that we don't have out here on this side of town. So Melissa will talk on those things. And then Link is going to talk about transportation when we look at isolations, the distance to get to community resources. And also he's going to be able to slide in the challenges with road maintenance and around the edges of the roads where you can't see signs, and not just in Poolesville. And you'll see some of the language that I'll use I'll say Poolesville in the western Montgomery County community. So I want to expand beyond just Poolesville, but just say really this is a challenge in the region. It's not just Poolesville, so that they see that we're going broader, which fair access, as you all know, represents more than just Poolesville.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Any questions on that? And Derek, I'd had a really brief exchange with Marilyn, though, and about your point about the maintenance. I talked to her a little bit about this panel, and I don't know if she's going to raise it when she talks, but she said she has some comments she wants to make, so we'll see what she says, but that was a good point, so. Anything else on Poolesville Day breakfast?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just for people's information, on Thursday, I'm gonna pick up the flowers that are being donated, and then, my daughter Olivia is gonna help me put those into, I guess, 13 mason jars, if that's the number of tables. And then I'll bring those Friday night. So
That's
those-
excellent. Excellent job, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's good. I think we're in good shape. I did talk to Doug Robbins. All four of our principals will be there, which is excellent. The assistant superintendent for, what's her?
So associate superintendent
Associate superintendent for what?
for, I forget, she's at one of the region, for the region.
Okay,
And so Dr. Campbell,
yeah.
so she said she'd be there.
So we have 5 BOE members coming, so we got a good contingent from MCPS. We've got 7 council members, all 3 of the county executive candidates, Mark. So it's going to be a good turnout. So looking forward to it, and thanks for coming, and I think it'll be a good morning.
Yeah, and I think we have some candidates that we might not know. I guess you guys might know him. There's a guy named Jeremiah Pope. Do any of you all know him? Mm-mm. So he's running for county council as an at-large. And so he had reached out to me, and what I've told him and some of the other county council folks who are running for office, because they were fishing for an endorsement. I said, I don't really know you. I said, so share with me your platform, and we've invited candidates to come up here. So we sent Link and I sent him an invite to the breakfast, so he'll be here. And then we have told other candidates that probably most likely in the spring that we would hold a candidates forum so we can get to know who they are and their platforms. So, and there still might be a few others who pop up to run for county council. And the way I said, if we could be kind and friendly and listen, then that's a nice thing to do, because you never know who's going to win. So I think extending kindness is always a good thing for kindness' sake, but also for the town's sake.
Yeah, some of the folks that are there, like Julie Yang is also a candidate in Andrew Friedson's district. So we're going to have probably several candidates coming. It'd be nice to have them. So
Yeah.
anyway, I think it's a good turnout. It'll be a good morning, and really thank you guys all for the support. Just get through this day.
Hey, Link, do you know if any of those candidates are like staying for the whole day, like setting up booths?
I know that, I know Evan has definitely got a booth. I know Marilyn has a booth. The D15 delegation has a booth. I don't know about the other I don't think Andrew does. He didn't mention it anyway. And I don't know if Will does or not, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, what I thought was really neat is that looking at the number of board members that are coming, and I know one of the board members is also, I think it's Burtonsville Day, or they do something over there. And so folks who have decided to come here, where last year we had lost out to some folks because they decided to go to Burtonsville.
Yeah.
So this year we got a nice group of people.
This is our year.
Yeah.
We got to capitalize on it, huh?
So
The only person who isn't going to be coming, she is going to Burtonsville, is Brenda.
Brenda,
And it's funny when she sent me the email saying, don't you remember that I can't do that because I'm the grand marshal for Burtonsville? And I said,
she lives over there.
You guys have to change your day. And I said, we've had this for 30 years.
Yeah, I
You
know.
just started it 3 years ago.
They should
Yeah.
check with us.
Oh, the poor choice of days on their part.
I think
They need to
so.
change that.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, thanks for all the help. One other thing, we do have, which is really a great I think for us is that we do have a staffer from Alsobrook staff coming. It's their Montgomery County director, and I've forgotten his name. And then we also have somebody from Van Hollen's staff coming.
That's our song. You list also
Yeah.
for West Moore's group.
Yeah. Yeah, Walter Donahoe from Westmore staff will be there as well. So, a good turnout from the federal side, too, which we haven't had before, so. And April Delaney will be coming, too. So, anyway,
Good turnout.
yeah, it's going to be good. Appreciate all your support, and be good to have you guys there to hopefully reinforce all this and hopefully pick up a lot of information that we don't always hear about. So that's part of the job you guys have, is to talk to them and see what's on their minds too. So, all right, anything else anybody needs to raise? I think we're in pretty good shape.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Anything on your side?
Derek, you still haven't heard back yet.
If I can update, I did have an interview for the Up County Citizens Advisory Board, and we'll see what happens.
Good.
Oh,
Great news. Good. You don't know time frame?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it if you get it. So
Fingers crossed.
low pay, but I'm sure the payout for the area will be tremendous. So.
I guess they kicked me to the curb.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for volunteering to do that. It's really well appreciated, so. All right, anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Second? All those in
Oh,
favor?
second. I thought you Sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
See you guys on Friday at 5 o'clock if you can make it, so.
All right, sounds
Thanks
good.
On the calendar.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you later.
Awesome.
So you can't make it for the 27th?
No, man.
That's
I'm
good, that's
so
your birthday.
sorry.